What is going on, everybody? Just another head-to-head game here for you guys. I'm going to talk about the this past weekend's playoff games. This should go up on Monday. I haven't played Madden in, I don't know, 9 days. I kind of hit a funk where I was kind of over it. I was thinking about like doing the big selling of my team or giving it away, but I don't know. I'm trying to see what I'm going to do with Madden right now. Me and my friends has been grinding Call of Duty, trying to get diamond camo for our guns. So that's what I've been doing. Just been playing Call of Duty nonstop. I played this game about a week and a half ago, so you guys just enjoy it. And this was, I know one of the games I told you guys before was laggy. This took the cake, and you guys should definitely see it. I couldn't set up. My setups were coming in late. I couldn't get my read. You guys just watch the gameplay. So the games that happened this past weekend just were absolutely crazy besides one. So the first one, Houston and Kansas City. Houston just didn't show up. Their defense was nowhere to be found, and they were just all over the place. I mean, Alex Smith, he didn't do anything too crazy. He just had his, standard game manager. He completed 17 of 22, threw for 190. They had solid rushing. They had a bunch of running backs run the ball, and they ran the ball for 141. But Houston had 5 turnovers. Brian Hoyer had 4. And I think they also had a fumble. And Houston just wasn't ready. That's what kind of happens when you come out of a weaker division. As we get a user pick right there. There just isn't much to recap, really, about that game. Other than Houston just, I don't know. They look like they just weren't ready to go. And every single away team won, which is absolutely crazy. I think they said that's the first time that's ever happened. Not much to get from that game. Kansas City's defense looks good. But the thing about Kansas City is their front 7 and their box is really good. And even though, what's his name, Peters, they have, and Eric Berry, they're great. But I think even though they kind of, I think Kansas City has the most interceptions, or I don't know what they have on defense. But I think they also are top 3 in biggest plays given up. So it's kind of a give and take. So game 2, Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. That game was... At first, I thought the whole Vontaze Burfict thing, he was the league picks on me, I do one thing, so they think. The man is absolutely dumb. The whole entire game, he is chirping after every single play, getting in somebody's face, getting in a ref's face, pushing somebody, doing this, getting in a coach's face. It's you already know they're looking at you, and you're not making the situation any better. So that game was a back and forth. Once Ben Roethlisberger kind of got slammed down on his shoulder. I don't know if it was an AC joint, clavicle, whatever it was. The momentum just shifted, and all of a sudden it went from 15-0. Cincinnati comes back and takes the lead, and good old Burfict and Adam Pac-Man Jones. What are you doing? You just have to be smart. Everyone wants to be tough and do all these things, but there's no leadership on that team, because how Marvin Lewis lets that go down blows my mind. There's no leadership on that team. Nobody to step up. Name one person. Who's it going to be? Jeremy Hill or Giovanni Bernard? No one's listening to you, and they don't have anybody on defense, and it's absolutely disgusting. Big Ben threw for 200-something yards. Their running backs look good. The Steelers' running backs look damn good. Antonio Brown doing his damn thing. That Martavis Bryant catch, I think it might have been better than Odell's. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. I thought A.J. McCarron did pretty good. I still see him being a backup, or I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a shot to compete for a starting QB job somewhere else. A.J. Green did his thing, Tyler Eifert, but that last play, Burfict out there head hunting, Adam Pac-Man Jones just be Burfict did it. Okay, at least Burfict's was a play. It was kind of a bang-bang, but you did almost kill Antonio Brown on live TV, but he still had to hit a 50-something yard, and his longest was 51 on the season, so it wasn't a guaranteed kick. But Adam Pac-Man Jones just sealed that bitch up, and so both Kansas City and Pittsburgh advance, both away teams, both the lower seeds advance. Kansas City is set to play my Patriots, and Pittsburgh is set to play the Broncos. Keys to those games, I think if we show up on defense, I think we'll be fine. Don't get me wrong, the Chiefs' defense is amazing, but I think we always game plan well for good defenses. Just like last year in the Super Bowl game, or when we play any top defense, when we get time to really sit down, I think we'll be okay. If Edelman and Gronk make it through the whole game, I think we'll be okay. I think our defense, if we can just, because I don't think they can score with us. I think if we score 21 plus points, I don't think Kansas City can score with us. It's just We got to move the chains, do what we got to do, and we have to protect. We can't let Tom Brady get eaten up. And I think Steelers and Broncos could be a toss-up. If Big Ben is 100% healthy, that's going to be a damn good game to watch. If he's not, I think the Broncos will roll. But if Pittsburgh and Big Ben is healthy, because didn't they beat them already earlier this year, or didn't they have a close game? Something like that happened. But I think if the game is close, I think the game will be close. But who knows? It could be a blowout. Seattle and Minnesota. Shouts out to Jerick McKinnon. Played with that man in high school. Grew up with that man. He looked damn good getting to see him play in the playoffs. I accidentally fell asleep because I trained some people earlier in the morning, so I saw the first half. And then I woke up and the Green Bay and Washington game had started. And I didn't see what happened. I saw that the score was 10-9. And then I saw at halftime of the Green Bay-Washington game how they recapped what happened in the earlier game. I cannot believe he missed that kick. I don't know if it was weather. I don't know if Blair Walsh missed it because the ball was cold, if because the holder put the laces the wrong way, but you do not miss that kick. But I don't think you can blame him. Adrian Peterson, you're trying to be top dog, talking all that shit that you're the number one running back. You have a fumbling problem. The man has a fumbling problem, and he needs to address it. In the whole game, when I saw him running, he kept going side. Like, you have to run forward at some point. You have to go north and south. And as fast as Seattle's defense is, you cannot be doing what he was doing. Adrian Peterson rushed for a total of 45 yards. It just wasn't good. Teddy, and you can't blame Blair Walsh, because if it wasn't for Blair Walsh, they wouldn't even had 9 points, because the offense didn't put any damn points on the board. And that broken play that pretty much set up Seattle for that touchdown where the snap went like past Russell Wilson. He ran back, picked it up, and threw it. Like, you just can't. You can't do that. They broke down, and they weren't able to get it done. And now Seattle is set to play Carolina. I will say, though, I wanted the Vikings to win, but I think the team that can take out Carolina will be Seattle. I just see that defense locking the fuck up on Cam Newton. The thing is, can Seattle score? Because their offense is looking it looked suspect, though, but we'll see what happens. I think Seattle can beat Carolina. And then the last game, Green Bay and Washington. It was close for a while, but then Aaron Rodgers kind of showed like why they're good and why Aaron Rodgers is good. The man was 21 for 36, threw 2 touchdowns. Eddie Lacy and James Starks looked damn good, especially James Starks. Kirk Cousins didn't play a bad game. The fact that he threw the ball 46 times, but you only get 50 yards from Alfred Morris. Jordan Reed, that man, he's up there in that Gronk conversation for elite tight ends. Is right there. Again, adjustments got all laggy and messed up. So the matchups we have next week. And yeah, I just think that Green Bay, the game kind of played out how I thought it would. I thought it would be close, and I thought Green Bay would do their thing. So the first game next weekend, Kansas City at Patriots. I'm going to take my Patriots to win. I think if we score enough, they won't be able to keep up on offense. I think if we protect Tom Brady and Edelman and Gronk make it through the game healthy, I think we win. Green Bay and Arizona, I'm going to take Arizona. I think it'll be close, and I think Arizona will squeak it out. I think their defense might force Aaron Rodgers to do something. Seattle and Carolina, I'm going to take Seattle just because I hate Carolina. I hope Seattle does it, but that could go either way. And Pittsburgh, Denver, I think that'll be the most intriguing. No, I think the 2 Sunday games are going to be the most interesting games, I think. But I'm going to be biting my nails for that New England game. Let me know what you guys think of this past weekend. Your predictions for next week. I got New England, Arizona, Seattle, Pittsburgh winning. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. Sorry for the slow uploads, but we're doing what we can. All the links are in the description. Like, share, favorite, subscribe. And as always, deuces.